And the next lecturer is Emma Usmanova on Tur Heyerdahl's ideas in the archaeology of Kazakhstan.
General title of my presentation is Tur Heyerdahl Ideas in the Archaeology of Kazakhstan. Why? Tur Heyerdahl was the first who expressed the idea of global communication for antiquity, and particularly the connection between the Eurasian steppe and Western Europe cultures. And detailed presentation is dedicated to communication between the Europe and the Eurasian steppe cultures in the Bronze Age. The presentation has three themes: DNA evidence, ancient human genomes across Eurasia, Bronze Age, 2000 BCA, material culture, Asian jewelry, media image in the space of the Bronze Age steppe, and third themes: Tur Heyerdahl International Festival of Ancient Technologies and Cultural Communication Tor in Kazakhstan. Thanks to the first team of researchers from Denmark and Norway, samples of the ancient DNA of the tribes of steppe Eurasia were collected and analyzed. Conclusions are present on the slides 4 to 6. They testify to the links between the culture of the steppe Eurasia and Eastern and Western Europe in the Bronze Age. Genetic profiles of the Bronze Age population inhabited the territory of modern Kazakhstan. There is a complex of things that also reflect the presence of links between the ancient culture of Europe and the steppe Eurasia. This complex has two sides of its significance in culture. On the one hand, the complex demonstrates the main archetypes of mythology, rituals, and cults that are formed in the prehistoric area. On the other hand, the objects of this complex are formed under the influence of the image. They could be passed from master to master. In this way, a copy image is created, which transmitted between cultures in the Bronze Age. From my point of view, one of the main media image in the jewelry in the Bronze Age. Artifacts from Andronova culture, 2000 BCA, Lysakov, Novolinovki, and Kenjikov burial sites are used in the presentation. Please see a map. The spiral is one of the most beloved images in the craft art of the Bronze Age. The spiral shape is present in rings, earrings, bracelets, pendants of Andronova culture. On the one hand, it is a symbol of eternal life. On the other hand, the natural symbol of horns, which are associated with the idea of eternality and home riches. Until now, the image of horns has been preserved in the traditional folk females costume of many nations. its mysterious pendant is from the Novolinsky burial site. Where does it come from? It has no analogies among the decoration of the steppe cultures in Central Asia. Its upside-down shape resembles the shape of a boat. Such images are on the rock art of Norway, Sweden, and Azerbaijan. A similar pendant is depicted on clay figurines of the Bronze Age from Balkans. Probably the pendant symbolizes the connection between the people of the sea and the people of the steppe in ancient times. Conclusion. The Bronze Age is the beginning of global communication between the centers of civilization and cultures of the Ural steppe. The mission of the steppe culture of the Bronze Age is the exchange of ideas and technologies, the implementation of the mobility of people and things. Torhadal International Festival of Ancient Technologies and Cultural Communication - Tor, Kazakhstan. The festival is dedicated to demonstrate cultural connection and technologies in antiquity based on ideas of reconstruction. Please see a movie.
Thor, International Festival of Ancient Technologies and Cultural Communications, named after Thor Heyerdahl. The festival has been held in Kostanay region of the Republic of Kazakhstan since 2018. It took place in such towns as Lysakovsk and Kostanay and Ayat village. The festival attracts reenactors, historians, archaeologists, designers, artists, photographers, and anyone who is interested in world history and culture. Festival participants are professionals and amateurs from Kazakhstan, Russia, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, Ukraine, Georgia, Azerbaijan, Germany, Greece, Norway, Bahrain, USA. This event involves presentation and display of cultural communications, technological and spiritual achievements of ancient eras and civilizations of the Great Steppe, based on historical reconstruction and archaeological experiment. Participants and spectators are awarded a certificate. Festival motto is "Reenactors of the World, let's unite in the Great Steppe." The festival is a unique cultural event for Kazakhstan. Its main idea is the reconstruction of the material culture of the ancient population and links between peoples of Eurasia. It highlights the history of the place and the genius of the place, becomes a living museum, demonstrates global cultural significance of Kazakhstan in terms of world technologies history. The global processes of spread of wheel, horse, metal, and advanced technologies of metallurgy and weaving are spectacular cultural markers of the steppe Bronze Age and the culture of nomads. Steppe archaeology reflects these processes in many ways. Thor Heyerdahl's latest studies were devoted to the migrations of the ancestors of European population from the steppe Eurasia. Modern archaeology finds confirmation of this point of view. The results of archaeological research of the monuments of the Bronze Age of Kazakhstan are being used for solving problems of migration and communications between the cultures of Western Europe and Steppe Eurasia based on paleogenetics data. Thor Heyerdahl's family has kindly gave their consent to name the festival after the great traveler. The scientific and educational concept of the festival is to study the ancient cultures of the Eurasian steppe, which proves that the territory of Kazakhstan is one of the centers of historical processes and cultural communications. The Eurasian steppe contributed to formation of the culture of the Indo-European and Turkic civilizations.
Dear friends, we would like to greet you with your 5th International Festival of Ancient Technology and Cultural Communication, named after our father, Thor Heyerdahl, Thor.
In 2020, during the coronavirus pandemic and quarantine restrictions, the festival was held online.
экологическое пространство. Пожалуйста, Kushkilenders, добро пожаловать, welcome to our festival. Yeah, we have open hands to everyone. Вот, всего доброго вам, спасибо. И вам спасибо.
Ну, в фестиваль пришла идея фестиваля, у нас пришла 3 моим коллегам.
The original idea belongs to Emma Usmanova, archaeologist from Kazakhstan, Vitaly Lukashov, historian and reenactor from Kazakhstan, and Ivan Semyan, archaeologist and reenactor from Russia.
Турхиадал – это явление глобальное, он, конечно, впервые заговорил о связи степных культур.
In the broad sense of the word, the mental and cultural concept of Kazakhstan contains richness of the entire world culture. Thor Heyerdahl's ideas about connections of ancient cultures embrace ideas of peace and understanding between peoples. The festival follows and promotes these ideas of the Norwegian traveler and peacemaker.
И, конечно, реконструкция традиционного казахского ремесла.
Some personal information. Turk Heyerdahl taught me to dream and makes dream come true. I was 12 years old when my mother gave me book Aku Aku and Kontiki. This book taught me to dream and believe in my dream. All dreams come true. I become an archaeologist. I visited the Easter Island and Contic Museum. My good friend and my sister in the universe is Bettina Heyerdahl. Thanks to Spirit Thor Heyerdahl, my life has symbolic voice of his travels around the world. I believe the world of culture is without borders. Thank you for your attention.
I want to discover Kazakhstan. How about you all? Isn't it beautiful? So much rich history and culture. Maybe we can do Odin seminars 2025 in Kazakhstan.